Hi everyone. So I am here. I would like to come and just give you guys an update since the last one. Technically, I haven't updated you guys in a year, really. Um, the last one I really did, my baby was a year old. He's now 2, so it's been a while. A couple, I say a week ago, I came and told you guys that I was pregnant, expecting our 4th child. And since then, I have experienced my first miscarriage ever. It was very devastating for us, but we're getting through it. The hardest part was telling our children maybe that there was going to be no baby because they were excited to have another baby come. And then, just telling some of the close friends and family that we have told. As a woman and a mother already, I felt totally embarrassed to have gone through this. I know that I'm not the only one in this boat, but a part of me was just embarrassed. Part of me just felt ashamed. And I'm just taking each day as it comes. It's still very fresh for me. It's been almost 2 weeks since everything happened. But I felt that it was only right for me to come on here and update you guys since the update. So, try to get through this as quickly as I can. Bear with me. Like I had said in my previous video, my app had told me I was a day to 3 days late. By the time I got to that 3rd day, I was like, okay, let's see what's going on here. I came in and I took one of my home pregnancy tests that I previously had while I was waiting for my children to get ready for school. It said that I was pregnant. It was a faint line, so I went and got something that could be a little bit more readable for me, a little more for sure. And so when I dropped the kids off, I went and I got 2 more of the clear blue, and there was the plus one, and then there was the digital one, the 2-pack. And so I took both of those, and they were positive. I told my husband, and this was on the 19th of February. And so I made an appointment for the next day, which would have been Friday. I made my confirmation appointment. And so the next day I went into my confirmation appointment and I was in fact pregnant. So that's 4 tests total. And after I left there, I went and I got some prenatals so that I could start some form of nutrition. And then, I don't know, you guys, it's kind of like I had some kind of mother's intuition about this whole thing. From the moment I found out, it's like my body would not, I just could not get overly excited about this whole situation. With the other 3, I was crying and, just overwhelmed. And with this one, you guys, I literally had no emotion. I just felt so detached, and I felt so guilty because I was so detached. But at the same time, I would not have expected to go through anything like this. I just put in my head, like, you know, you got a lot going on right now. You're really busy. The toddler's busy. The kids are busy. You know, just a lot is going on right now. And, you know, you're just tired, you know. Eventually you'll get there. The joy will come, you know, and things of that nature. So I just really didn't attribute it to anything. But yeah, I just really wasn't. I don't know. I don't know. And so after my appointment that Friday, I had the craziest dream that night. And in the dream that night, it's like something was coming for my womb. And I remember feeling the energy from this thing, and it was just really negative, really dark. I just did not like the energy. And as it was getting closer and closer, I was just feeling really like, please don't come near me. And as it got closer, I just remember putting my hands on my stomach and just sobbing and wailing and crying, like I was really mourning this baby, or, you know, in my womb. And from there I woke up. And so this was Friday night. Saturday, when I woke up, I felt very off all day. Now, mind you, I had been having pregnancy symptoms. I believe I started having symptoms at week 3 because I found out at the end of week 4. So I had a lot of symptoms. My appetite had begun to change. I was very moody. I was very sleepy and fatigued. My body hurt. My breast had begun to change. And I felt pregnant. You know, I felt the beginning stages of pregnancy. And before I found out, I was cramping, and I felt like my period was coming on, and the cramps just didn't feel right to me. I remember telling my husband I need a heating pad or something because I have cramps during my menstruation, but it's never been to this extent. And so it's just like everything about it just didn't set right with me from the beginning. And after, you know, the dream and everything and just going through the motions, I just felt really weird. Every time I go to the bathroom, I felt nervous, you know. And then later on that night, around 8 or 9 o'clock, I used the bathroom, and there was a little bit of pink on the tissue. But I didn't really feel alarmed about it. The cramps had started to pick up a bit, so I tried resting. And then I think I went to the bathroom again that night, and later on that night, and it had started to get darker and a little bit more blood. I went back to bed because then again, I wasn't alarmed because I've had bleeding scares before and I was okay. So I went back to bed. When I woke up Sunday morning, the 23rd of February. So from the 19th to the 23rd, back to back to back, this is what was taking place with me. And I woke up that morning, I just felt really off. I felt weird. Came in and used the bathroom, and that's when it was out of control. My cramps were out of control. And when I saw it, I lost it. I completely lost it. Like, if I didn't have any emotions about this pregnancy, they all came rushing in right then. I did not want to go through this. I mean, what woman wants to lose a child? Well, it's another story. But I did not want to lose. I have 3 children. I would never, I I went to full blown panic mode. Um, I was just crying and wailing. I was just so devastated. I was in pain. And I just laid here on the bathroom floor. My husband came in. He was like, "Oh my gosh, what's going on?" And the cramps were so bad that I didn't want to move, so I just laid here on the bathroom floor for a while. Um, a part of me knew that I was going through labor. My body was laboring this baby out because my back, the pain was radiating from my tailbone all the way up my back. In the front, the cramps were radiating down to my feet. Like, I was hurting, and I've had 2 out of 3 children natural, and this pain was unbearable. Unbearable. My husband had to work. I didn't want to miss work. My mom came and she got me and the kids, and she was taking me to the emergency room. She lives 5 minutes away from the hospital, so we stopped at her house to drop the kids off because there was really no need for them to be at the hospital going through all of that with me. So when we dropped the kids off, I had to use the bathroom. And about this time, I'm peeing profusely, which also let me know what was happening, because when I was in labor with Sorrel, I could not stop peeing. Like, I was peeing back to back. Like, when you pee and you stand up, you have to pee again. And that's what was happening. So when we got to her house, we dropped the kids off. I had to use the bathroom. When I used the bathroom, a clot came out. That was the first clot. And I just knew, like, I knew it was happening to me. And when we got to the hospital, I was still passing clots. I was still peeing profusely. They did a urine test and a blood test. They ended up coming back negative. My HCG levels were at a 12, which is grounds for miscarriage. But he wanted me to go ahead and get an ultrasound anyway, just to see if there was anything there or left behind. When they gave me the ultrasound, it was empty. There was no sac, nothing, empty. So he gave me antibiotics, wants me to take a 30-day supply of prenatals just to replenish myself and get myself back on track. And I left there with those results. I still passed clots and I bled really heavy for 2 days after that. So yeah, so from the 19th to the 23rd, that's what was happening. I found out I was pregnant and I lost my baby like 3 days later. It happened so quick. It's just like, wow. I'm still in complete shock. It's still very fresh to me. I'm taking each day as it comes, working through it. My husband is a great support. We're going through this together. We've had all 3 of our children together. We have no outside children. And so this is his first experience as well. And he was quite devastated as well. The children, they were sad, which was kind of sad for me to see them sad. And they want me to try again. I'm very nervous to do so, but who knows what will happen. Not saying no, not saying yes. I'm just saying I'm nervous. If I end up pregnant again, I will be nervous. This is my first miscarriage, and this is an experience I would not wish on anybody. That was pain that I just could not believe. And I think it was so horrible because, you know, it just kind of hit me so fast, you know. It's like it started happening Like, you're walking across the street. You don't see anything coming, and so you're walking across the street. As soon as you get in the street, bam, a truck come. And that's what the pain felt like, and it was just a lot. I ended up ordering a little keepsake. My baby's due date was October the 23rd, and I lost it February 23rd, which is crazy to me. I wrote the date that I lost it on the box, and it's called My Tangible Piece and Handmade with Love. And she makes babies of all sizes for women who have lost a baby. And that's how big my baby was. It's a grain of rice at 5 weeks. So, yeah, I keep it in this box along with one of my positive pregnancy tests. It's a memory. So, yeah, guys, that is my miscarriage experience. All the bleeding is gone. I'm still a little sore. And I'm just taking each day as it comes. So that's it. I'm getting a little better every day. I know that everything happens for a reason. You may not understand the reason. You may not agree with the reason, but there is a reason. And it sheds a new light, If you've never been through something, you really can't speak on it. But having been through it, you kind of, and I feel for anybody who's ever been through this, I hope that this never happens again. And to everyone that's out there having happy, healthy pregnancies, awesome. I pray for a safe, happy, healthy delivery. I pray for a happy, healthy pregnancy for those of you who are just starting out. And just continue to keep your thoughts and prayers with me and my family. And we'll see you sometime soon. So, till next time. Bye, guys.